Hi, brother. Today I want to talk to you about one of Hamza's most recent videos. It's about why you should delay dating women and instead focus on building yourself up, building a business, getting a good career, and all that. And the argument he gave, I think, is very flawed. So, if you haven't heard of Hamza, he's a Pakistani guy from Pakistan, basically. He lives in the UK, and you should definitely go check out his content. I think it's amazing, actually. I've learned a lot from this guy. Highly recommend it. However, in this particular case, I can speak from personal experience, and the argument he gives for delaying socializing with women and dating women and having sex with them is essentially, in my opinion, flawed. And I'm going to tell you why. His argument for not going out and socializing is the following. Pickup culture will tell you, okay, yeah, you should go out and gain experience with women. And essentially, gaining experience is we do that for something, right? We do that so that we can do something in the future that we're not able to do right now. This is essentially what a gaining experience means. And it doesn't matter what sphere of life that we're talking about. It's about getting to the next level. In the context of meeting women, gaining experience means, okay, I'm dating this girl and that girl, maybe sleeping with this girl, and eventually I will meet my wife, right? And Hamza argues that if you date now promiscuously, okay, when you're young, you are programming your mind to behave a certain way, to seek a certain type of woman who your future wife will not be at all, right? It's like maybe you're doing pull-ups, right, on the bar, and you have maybe a leg competition coming up. You're preparing for squats by doing pull-ups, right? It doesn't make sense. And basically he argues if you delay all that and instead focus on building yourself, you will attract the right woman. She will come into your life and you will have these values. She's going to appreciate that you have held off on dating women, and she's going to appreciate all that. She's going to be such a high caliber. Basically, he says, do not pick the low-hanging fruit and instead, build the ladder, climb up the tree, and then pick that fine apple from the top of the tree. But see, here's the problem. I'm living proof of that. I did all that. Everything he said, I did that. I worked for myself, build a business, have a really good career. I trained hard. I read a lot of books. Everything basically turning myself into a good package for the right woman to come along. And guess what? I was a virgin until 28 years old. So apparently something went wrong somewhere. And I'm afraid a lot of people are going to follow his advice, completely neglect women, socializing with them, and then come out the other side a broken train wreck, right? For some guys, it's not going to happen like this. But I suspect many guys are going to be like me, who just focus on developing their character first, their business, etc. And they're going to completely suffer from that choice. So as with anything, what's the solution here, right? As with anything, I think the golden middle, you have to strike a balance. Okay, build your business, but on the side, meet women. And of course, Hamza says, right, okay, guys, I'm just going to go gain experience with women. This is so that I can prepare for my future wife. He says this is cope, right? And I will agree with him. What is a cope? It's something you use to lie to yourself, to hide the fact that reality is different. That's a cope. And of course, there are some women whom you're going to look at and say, okay, this is not wife material. I just want to hook up with this girl. I just want to have sex with this chick and just not have her be my wife. And if you do that, if you're totally honest with yourself, I think that's fine. So on this point, I agree with Hamza. People are coping, just saying, oh yeah, she might become my wife, this Tinder chick. No, I mean, when you look at a girl just in 2 seconds, the vibe she gives off. She's not going to be your wife. Or maybe she has potential, right? So do not delude yourself, but also do not go into your shell and just work on self-development all the time. I can tell you from experience, it does not work. There's another argument he made that, okay, if you're dating this is very taxing on your attention. Basically, you have a given set of willpower throughout the day, and you have let's say you have a limit of 100 thoughts you can give that day, right? So if you text to a girl or you try, you talk to girls, all that, Hamza says this is very taxing on the brain. And basically, you exhaust your power bank of available thoughts, decisions throughout the day. And this is true to some extent, but I think you can mitigate or soften the effects of that if you focus on meditation, if you're self-aware, if you're present, texting, and you can text and forget basically and get back to work. I mean, in recent years, I've done that to a great degree of success, right? I'm on Tinder, I write a text, I lay down the phone, forget about it, focus on other things, right? So I think it's totally doable. And in this case, I think Hamza is wrong. I could be wrong, but I have personal experience to back this up. So try to find the balance, and good luck.